and the European Union backs the Ukrainian membership bid. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi participated through the video conference in the opening session of the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum in Russia. Addressing the session, President al-Sisi said that the latest global developments have caused disruptions to the supply chain system and highlighted the importance of securing food supplies across the world. The president elaborated that Egypt was among a few countries in the world that achieved the economic growth despite all the challenges, asserting the country's keenness to apply a long-term strategy to maintain such growth rates. President al-Sisi also reiterated that Egypt and Russia have joint mega projects in various fields, referring to Al-Daba nuclear power plant. The forum is an international economic event organized annually by Russia since 1997. Egypt is the guest of honor at this year's gathering, which coincides with the forum's Silver Jubilee. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi participated in the Major Economies Forum on Energy and Climate, which is held under the auspices of the U.S. President Joe Biden, with the participation of the United Nations Secretary General and the galaxy of heads of state. During the speech, President al-Sisi asserted that Egypt is totally aware of the responsibility that it holds in its capacity as the current chairing country of the 27th Conference of Parties to the United Nations Convention on the Climate Change, the COP27. The President noted that the conference is an opportunity for Egypt to reaffirm the commitment to enhance the efforts for combating the climate change. President al-Sisi reiterated the necessity that developing nations attach a priority to responding to the climate changes, coping with their capabilities and funding resources. President al-Sisi took part in the forum upon an invitation by the U.S. President Joe Biden. Under the auspices of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, the 22nd phase of We Are All One initiative continues nationwide. The initiative was organized by the Ministry of Interior before the holy month of Ramadan and was extended until the end of Eid al-Adha. The initiative aims to provide food and non-food commodities to citizens at slashed prices in coordination with the supply chains. The initiative has hundreds of branches, including key super and hypermarkets nationwide, as well as the Interior Ministry's outlets Amen. The commodities are sold at a discount of 25 to 60% of its market price. Head of the Administrative Control Authority, Minister Hassan Abdi Shafi, headed the work groups of the Conference of the States Parties to the United Nations Convention Against Corruption, which are held in Vienna during the 13th and the 17th of June. Over 5 days, the sessions discussed the mechanism of exchanging information and practices, as well as tackling the issues of using information technologies and communication. During the sessions, the participants reviewed the current challenges as well as training to prevent corruption, while the Egyptian delegation reviewed the Egyptian efforts in the field of training to face corruption and means of combating it. On the sidelines of the sessions, Minister Hassan Abdi Shafi met with the Executive Director of the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, Dr. Ghadaweli. They discussed the implementation of Sharm el-Sheikh Declaration about combating corruption, as well as reviewing the current and the future bilateral cooperation projects in the field of combating corruption on the national, regional,